Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like.
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. The end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Doubt you when I no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. son and made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Bretton Colquitt to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded at the 20. Oh, twisting away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Second down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mayfield now, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Handoff comes to Chubb. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's first and 10 at the 14. Now a give. This is Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Latavius Murray, 15 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Finding room inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Blue 45.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 31 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Handoff. It's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
4 down, check, 4 down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Green 39! Green 39!
On third down, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 34 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And that is incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Able to find Harris, complete. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin this drive with Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Powers through. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
4 down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Bang, 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 bang.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been